Hey everyone, I'm back to make another makeup video. I already moisturized and primed my face, and today I'm going to show you the Estee Lauder Double Wear, which is the best full coverage, long-lasting makeup out there, I think. It's pretty expensive, $40, $45, but on top of showing you the coverage on this foundation, one of the issues that I've had with it is that it seems to be on the warm, yellowy, orangey side. So I came across this stuff, which is called LA Girl Pro Color Foundation Mixing Pigment. It looks really scary, and the first time I seen it, I was like, there is just no way this is going on my face. But when you mix it with a somewhat warm foundation, now this is not a warm foundation. This is like a neutral, but I still find it warm, and I have yellow undertones to my skin, so everything makes me look on the orange side. And I do have self tanner on, so I'm a little bit tanner. So this 4C1 Outdoor Beige is the color I'm using today. I also have 2C0 Cool Vanilla when I am really pale and don't have any self tanner on. So sorry I didn't get to clean my beauty blender, but I just want to show you what I do. Let me position this. I did my last video in vertical again. I'm still totally learning that you are supposed to do it in landscape mode. So I just put a little bit of the foundation on the back of my hand, probably about like that. And then I put little, maybe 2 pumps of this frightening looking blue stuff, about like that. And then I mix it. It's amazing how well this stuff works too. It's a day and night difference for me. Okay, that's all blended up. Then I am going to put dots on my face. And if you still see some of the blue when you put the dots on, it's totally fine. It blends in. It is fine. But when I came across this stuff, instead of trying to change the color of foundation that I've been getting for years, because it was on the warm side, this has solved the problem. And I do not have to switch colors. And I am using a dampened beauty blender to blend this makeup. I had a brand new bottle of this color, and I was so bummed that I was gonna probably have to change it because it was so warm. I'm getting married in October, and this is probably the foundation that I will be using for it. I do have a makeup artist that's gonna be doing my makeup, but I am going to request this makeup because I believe that it's awesome for stuff like proms and weddings. It's definitely full coverage. And it's long lasting, and it doesn't rub off really easily either. So that's it. No going back in for any more coverage. It's already really full coverage. Okay, now I'm gonna use one of my more full coverage concealers. I used to use the Tarte Sharp Tape, and I still love it. It's awesome, but it is expensive. So I feel like this is extremely comparable. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. And these work awesome. And I have them in different tones for when I have tanner on and don't, or when I'm in between. So since I do, I'm gonna use the M900 since I am tanner. Split this corners. Blend. All right. Now, I'm going back to my favorite little compact that I showed you on my last video, and I'm still gonna use the contour and the blush from this compact. I'm gonna go with the darker contour this time because I do have self-tanner on. So I'm gonna go back in with my dots. Down my nose. Okay. Now for this, I'm going to use my brush to blend, and I'm going to do this little hack that, here we go. I'm going to spray this with finishing spray. And that just helps everything blend a little better. Since this foundation is not as oily or creamy, I need a little help with blending it. That just helps so much, just wetting it just a little bit with finishing spray. It blends a lot easier. Just getting 2 sprays of finishing spray on there. Had a good time at my dad's birthday dinner last night, by the way, and I'm just about to go to my stepson's birthday party at my clubhouse down the road. Okay, I think this is nice and blended. And I'm gonna go in with this darker, right here, the darkest blush. Dab that on. Blend it in. I'm just trying to get this positioning of my phone right. It looks weird at the angle that it's at. Okay. Right, I'm going once again with my favorite Wet n Wild translucent loose powder and set everything. The tapered end under the eyes. And puffy powder end to set the rest of my face. I am going to be outside a lot today since this is a pool party, which I'm not going in the pool or else I wouldn't be putting makeup on, but the kids are. So I'll probably be sweating and everything else, and I'm definitely going to do an end of the day check-in because it's super early now. Well, not super early. It's 11:19 a.m. So this will be a full day of wear in the sun. And you can see how well this foundation holds up. Okay, I am done with the foundation. So you can kind of see it's very full coverage. It's very smooth. I think it's really good for fine lines that I'm just starting to get. So this is definitely my favorite full coverage foundation out there, and Lord knows I've tried so many. So I'm gonna go again for time's sake and finish up my makeup, and I'm actually gonna do my hair this time too, and then I will be back with you to check in. See you in a minute. Hey guys, I'm back, and I finished all of my makeup and I curled my hair. I did do lashes today, but this is definitely, if you can see, is a more full coverage foundation. But since I'm gonna have a full day in the sun and in the heat, and from earlier in the day all the way till late tonight, I will show you how well it holds up an entire day. So why I think this is good for like weddings and proms or special occasions. It's a really long staying foundation and definitely more full coverage. But there you go, see it up close. Some eyes today. And I definitely, this is like my tried and true foundation that I always go back to. It's not really an everyday thing, especially at work and stuff. It's just kind of too, I mean, it doesn't feel heavy, but it's definitely more coverage and a little more glam. So I will be back at the end of the day to show you how it holds up. And I am off to my stepson's birthday party. Talk to y'all soon. Hey guys, I'm back. It is about 11:30 p.m. now, so it has been about 13 hours since I first checked in with my makeup done, and I think that the foundation still looks pretty darn good considering what I have done today. I went through a 3-hour pool party, sitting in the hot sun, wearing sunscreen, sweating, water getting splashed on me. I didn't actually go in the pool, but lots of stuff going on, lots of sweating and being in the hot sun. And then after that, when the kids went back to their respective parents, me and my fiance went down to the creek at his parents' house and got in the water. I didn't get my face wet, but more sweating and more hot sun, and did lots of eating and drinking at the party. Then we got dinner a little while ago, a couple hours ago, more eating and drinking, and just everything I did today, and I think it looks really good. Let me get up close and show you. Like, wow, like it's really smooth still. I think the only place that it came off a little is like right here on my nose a little bit, which is probably what got the most sun today. But for the most part, like I cannot complain. Maybe even a little bit right here. But for 13 hours, again, this is the Estée Lauder Double Wear. I think it's the best full coverage foundation I've ever used. Great for proms, weddings, or anywhere you want to just get a little glammed up. I think it's great for that. I mean, you could use it every day, just use a little bit less. It's very, it's more of a matte finish. It's not drying, but it's also not oily. So I highly, highly recommend it. It's one of my favorite foundations I have been using for years and years. And then when I found this little guy, has just helped so much because I really loved this color, but it's just a little bit off, a little orangey, a little golden, and this solves it all. It makes it just the right tone for my skin. So I just wanted to check in, let you see my makeup, how good it looks. The lips are almost wore off, but hey, 13 hours later, and there's still a little lip color on. Again, I used my Maybelline 24-hour lip, and after all the eating and drinking, and 13 hours later, there is still a little bit on. So I still think it's a great lipstick as well. But just wanted to check in before I go to bed in the next hour or two. Excuse me. It's a Saturday night, so I'll be staying up late. But until my next video, I hope you have a great night. Talk soon. Bye.